So Billie Eilish and her brother Phineas took home not one, but 2 Grammys for their song, What Was I Made For? They won Song of the Year and Best Song for Visual Media. 2 awards very well won, in my opinion. I love What Was I Made For? I did react to it last year. If you want to see my very first initial reaction to that song, I'm going to link it somewhere over here. Spoiler alert, I cried. Deeply affected me. Not only did I have it stuck in my head for like the next month, but I was talking to anybody that would listen about that song. I was just like, have you heard this? Like, what lyric absolutely gut punched you? Because I'll tell you what lyric did it to me. I was genuinely changed by that song. And they performed at the Grammys, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to take a look. And also, I wanted to share some clips of some of these interviews that they've done over the last few months about how they created the song, what was the story behind it, what was the vision, what they were trying to convey. So let's start with the Grammys live performance. Let's break it down, and then we'll talk about some of the interviews. Oh, and hi, I'm Hannah. I'm a voice teacher. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Consider dropping a like and subscribing if you want. And a quick extra special thank you to my patrons for sponsoring what I do. I really appreciate you. You're so wonderful. If you want to find more videos from me, longer versions of the videos, especially the ones that get copyright claimed, and extra reaction videos, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/HannahBales. Okay, Billie, take it away.
What was I made for?
So Billie actually sounds lighter in this performance than she does on the recording, and it's so airy, and that's very intentional. She talks about that in a Vanity Fair interview where she says that she could have sung, well, we should look at it. Let's take a look at it while we're talking about it.
You know, I could have belted it. I could have sung it more out. I could have sung it in like more of a choral, like choir type da 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 da, and instead it was like a da 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 da.
I love that she's talking about how intentional it was for her to sing it in this way. It's perfect for the emotion. She could have sung it in a million different ways because Billie is a very incredible vocalist. But I think above all, like first and foremost, she is a storyteller and a songwriter. She is so amazing at that. And in another interview that she did, she talked about how she loves writing music for film. And I think that that is where, you know, with her storytelling ability and how passionate she is about that, it really just came together beautifully for this song.
It's really hard to sound good and be enunciating the words correctly and enough.
I remember that being a big part of the song, was making sure that it was intelligible.
So when she says that this kind of sound is hard to do, that might be surprising because, you know, it's not as big and showy as a big diva belt that we're always like, oh my God, that is so difficult. How do they even do that? But Billie is bringing up that this is difficult to do because there is so much air involved. And when we get that light, when our vocal folds are like the diameter of a hair, they're so thin, our voice can kind of cut out. So you're singing, I used to float, and my voice is kind of cutting in and out. That's hard. You have to have a lot of control to be able to remain clear. And also, all of that air can be pretty irritating to your voice too. I'm impressed that in her Grammys performance, it's even lighter, and she's doing that live. So beautiful. Let's get back to the Grammys performance.
Taking a drive, how was an ideal? So it turns out I'm not real, just something you paid for.
Oh, I love that.
What was I made for?
She got a little stronger there than she does in the original recording.
Just something you paid for. What was I made for?
The word that comes to my mind among many, many others is haunting. It feels just like, heartbreakingly beautiful. It's so beautiful it hurts me. My heart hurts listening to this song. Oh my God, it's so good.
I don't know how to feel, but someday I might. Someday I might.
Gorgeous. Ooh, I love the little ad-libs, the riffs she's doing.
All the enjoyment, I'm sad again. But don't tell my boyfriend, it's not what he's made for.
I love that she's getting
What was
stronger.
I made for? 'Cause I don't know how to feel, but I wanna try. I don't know how to feel, but someday I might. Someday I
Oh my God. So here's Billie again talking about why she chose to sing the song in the way that she did.
You know, and I could have gone, I used to float. There's so many ways I could have sung it, but none of it worked the way that this kind of heartbroken, almost like you were just crying and now you're singing delivery was, and it was the hardest choice.
Yes. I think that's what we feel as well when we listen to it, is why it feels so real is because of that like rawness. It's so soft. It's like she's whispering how she truly feels after crying. Oh my God.
I had this exact vision for what I wanted it to sound like, and I got it there. I feel like it's one of my best vocal performances I've ever given.
Totally agree. Billie, if you were looking for someone to agree with you, it's me. This voice teacher agrees with you. Like I said, I think it's really cool to hear them talk about the intention behind every single choice. Like there was meaning and intention behind it, and that is so clear in the song and why I think it's like an absolute masterpiece. And I heard the song before I saw Barbie. When the song was in Barbie, it made that moment 1,000,000 times better. But even just the song on its own is just truly so beautiful. Everything together is amazing. And because I'm a vocal coach, I'm really just going to be focusing on Billie's voice, but I highly recommend watching the rest of this interview. Phineas talks about like the different things that he added in the background and how he wanted to create this like really full sound to match the style that Billie was singing. It's really, really good. But I'm going to stay in my lane and we're just going to talk about the singing.
think I forgot how to be happy. Something I'm not, but something I can be. Something I wait for.
Oh my God.
And something I'm made for.
Guys, she changed the lyrics for this performance. Oh man. Did anyone just feel like throwing up? Because I did. I was waiting for that part when she says, I think I forgot how to be happy. It's something I'm not. It's something I can't be. It's not what I'm made for. That crushed me. If you go back in the video where I'm reacting to it, you can see that's when I started crying because I was like, what? How could you say that to me right now? And so the fact that she just changed the lyrics, sorry, we have to listen to that again. That was so pretty.
Think I forgot how to be happy. Something I'm not, but something I can be. Something I wait for, and something I'm made for. Something I'm made for.
Okay. I need to take a minute to process this. I absolutely love that she changed the lyrics for this performance. It's so beautiful. It keeps the spirit of the song. When she says it's something I wait for, I really did not think she was going to sucker punch me again in this one. I was like, I'm ready. I've listened to this song. I've heard it many, many times at this point. I'm not going to cry. Why would I cry? I've heard this song a million times before. Billie, you got me again. Billie got me again. I'm recovering. I'm fine, guys. We're good. But I want to talk about this interview that Billie did with Apple Music. This interview, this is the first celebrity interview that I watched the entire thing. I was hooked. It is an incredible interview. The way that they're just chatting back and forth. It's very real. I loved it. So I really, really think you guys should watch this entire interview. There's a part specifically, Billie's talking about she randomly got like a group message from Phineas that was like, hey, this is Billie's number. And it was Greta Gerwig and a producer. And Greta was like, that would be my dream, is for you to write a song. So she went and saw kind of like the first half of the movie, what was ready. Greta kind of explained her vision and was just like, if you feel inspired, if you want to write something, great. If not, that's totally fine. It all seemed very organic. Like, here's the movie. If you're inspired by it, we'd love to have you write something. If it's not for you, okay. I really like that. That feels like very organic. And also, I didn't realize that this was just, I think, 6 months before the movie came out. It seemed kind of like a last minute, like, we need Billie Eilish on this, which I think is really cool.
We were purely only thinking about Barbie. I did not think about myself once. Didn't think about my own life, didn't think about how I feel, didn't think about anything. I was purely inspired by this movie and this character and the way I thought she would feel, and wrote about that. And then over the next couple days, I was listening and I was like, girl, like, I do this thing where I make stuff that I don't even know is like I'm writing for myself and I don't even know it. Yeah. And it is one of the most incredible things I get to experience in my life.
I found this so interesting. It's like Billie Eilish's like subconscious comes through. Like, she's writing this from the perspective of Barbie and then later realizes, oh, this is exactly how I feel. I mean, I think that's the magic of this song and why women of all ages everywhere are feeling connected to it, and Barbie as a whole. She captured an experience that women feel, like this very specific, I don't even know if I could explain it. I'm not the songwriter, but she captured that in the song, and just like masterfully done. Billie did it again. She got me crying. I just can't underestimate her. I can't. And again, we have to remember that she is so young. She's 21, but she has so much experience at this point, like writing music with her brother and being in this industry since she was 13 when she did, what was it, Ocean Eyes? Was that her first like big break? Yeah, I just am endlessly impressed with her as a singer, as an artist, as a songwriter. She just leaves me speechless, really. And also she seems like really cool and down to earth, and I like her vibe. Okay, guys, thanks again for watching. Follow me on Patreon if you want more from me. Patreon.com/HannahBales. Okay, bye.